3/17/2025/13, because the Spirit asked me to say that. It's 12:01 p.m. And today is Earthly Mother's Day, so I wanted to do something else for our mother, to celebrate our mother, and to go against those who go against our mother. So we're celebrating her, but pushing back the forces that was against our mother. So that's why I have the 3 candles. I have the incense, which you can't see, but that's okay. It's going. And I have the black and the red candle, and some black, little black and red, because that's mama's forces. Now, there's the forces that they don't want you to tap into. They just want you to sit there docile, so they can knock you upside your head every chance they get. But we ain't doing that shit. We're accepting our mother for who she is. Darkness as well as light. She is both. So we take both of her and we blend it together, and we embrace our mother the way she should be. Not half of her, but all of her. Accepting of her in her total self, loving her for who she really is, and we're her children, and we love her the way she loves us, unconditionally, in her entirety. We don't, entirety. We don't separate her and use a side of her. You know what happened when we lost that other side of mother? That's her power. It was gone. So I'm just doing that, and we pushing against the ones who continue to try to get us to run away from the only love that we have ever known. She is the best love. There is no other love like hers. So this is to, like I said, to keep her close and to get their asses up out of here. Oh, we want our mother, and we gonna have our mother. She has been gone for a long time, just silent, on mute in the background. No, but we want our mother right up there in the front where she belongs. She is not to be smothered by no man, no one. I don't give a damn who it is. So that's what this is about. So let's play the song. played that that song because Sha La Ma, my brother Marlon. But anyway, Marlon. Anyway, I play that song because we've been looking everywhere. We all in church trying to find Jesus and all this old type of stuff that had us all over here, there, and everywhere. Drugs, trying to get some peace of mind for those who were on drugs, drinking, turning to other things. And all we had to love us was our mother. But because of the devices of man, which are the drugs and the alcohol, that some people got addicted to it, they just did. They had to find a way to deal with the problems in life, and that's the way they turned to. And they turned to promiscuous things because that's all they had. And we had a mother that was, even though she supposedly had to be remain silent for a certain time, this, that, and the third. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Some things in those books just don't sit right with me because I be listening to these stories. And then I'll be like, well, great mother, it's in my mind because I know something ain't right. But that's me. That's the way I feel. It doesn't sit right. My great grandmother said, that don't agree with my spirits. It just don't. But anyway, so not only that, when our mother was taken away, when she was gone now, who was here to nurture her children? The daughters had no one to show them while the mothers are gone. Now we talking about the ancient grandmothers. They gone now, so everything had been interrupted. I was talking to my mama here about this thing, had been interrupted. So how could you had learned anything from the mothers that were here? You did the best that you can, and some of our mothers, they stayed in that way, but some of our mothers have fallen to the wayside, and things has happened. Some of us had it worse than some. I can't say that because I didn't. My great grandmother was there. I had my mother and I had my grandmother. I had all those mothers with me. So, and they were good. They were beautiful mothers. So I can't complain. I don't have anything to say. I mean, my great grandmother raised me. So, and my mother was around, y'all, and so was my grandmother. But my great grandmother wanted me because my grandmother wanted my sister. And because we were girls, that's my mother had the boys because she had 4 boys. But anyway, so then the daughters didn't have that chain. It was broken. So she didn't learn the things that the great mother had intended us to learn. It was severed. We did not know. And then you got added on with the ones that didn't care for us. Oh, then we were sabotage. Yes, we were. We sure was. Then you come to her sons, and they did him dirty too. He didn't have nurturing. He ended up in a situation where he didn't know which way to turn because everything had been severed, broken, torn apart. You know how they used to talk about a broken home. Now he all messed up on drugs, all messed up with drinking. He done got abusive and everything. And then what they do, they turn around and they blame the victim when it was them the whole time. See? And now that our mother has surfaced again, you get everybody talking about we must love each other. We must love. Well, where the hell was your love? Like Roberta Flack and Donny Hathaway said, where was the love? Where the hell was it? You didn't give a damn about us before, but now that you know Big Bad Mama back, you want to talk about love all of a sudden. Why? You didn't give a damn about us before. No, you didn't. You just didn't give a shit. So a sister of mine sent me this video, and the video had this chick. I told y'all about, like I said, if the shoe fits, wear it. If it don't, you ain't got to put those shoes on. And I told mother had said so, and she had told me, and I told y'all about that daggone pale-faced woman. Her ass ain't no good. Oh, she's a conniving, deceitful something, and I will continue to say that because she just like her man, if not worse. So, but she and she's slick as hell. But anyway, so on the video, she's taking over like Sophia's her mother. So she says, da 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 da, whatever she talk about her mama. So no, she not. Sophia ain't her mama. No, she not. That's our mother. She always has been, and she always will be. Now we didn't know, but now we know that's our mother. But now all of a sudden everybody wants to claim her. I see that. I see that myself. Now all of a sudden she's resurfacing. They know she was. They always knew she was coming back. They knew it. But as long as they was living comfy and cozy, everything was fine. I want y'all to tell me what woman told you about your mother. Who told you that? Who sat down and said something to you from somewhere else and said, well, I got something I need to share with you. I think you should know. I want y'all to tell me, whoever told you that? Whoever told sons, whoever told you about your mama, say, I want you to find out something. I need to tell you something. What nation or any of them ever came to you and told you that? Ain't a damn body never said nothing to me about nothing. If they did, forgive me for saying so. But now I don't recall nobody saying nothing. They were enjoying themselves. And her ass is going to fall because she got a lot to lose. I wasn't on TikTok. I got on TikTok a little bit. I don't really care for them, but they had a lot of stuff that I did learn, so I can't down them. But they got some shit. All of these people got all these things. Social media got some shit with them. But then when they had that black girl something something, and then these white women got up there, I told you she ain't no damn good. She had got up there, which I didn't know. She had got up there and started crying to me. She wanted to be included in the black girl magic or something like that. Why? You didn't include us. You include us in your little social clubs. Now, did you? No. You didn't include us in your little get-togethers and your shit. No. Because you were tearing our asses up with that shit that you had on us. Sons and daughters. Yes, you was. You were doing that shit. You all were. That's why that witch, your queen, when she did go, they snapped the wand in half because she was a master witch. Where did she get that from? She learned the shit from mother's daughters. That's what a power. I'm telling you, nobody got no damn powers in here but the black woman, if you want to call us that. The strongest, the most powerful women. Where did we get that from? Our mama. So I go and I'm looking up something, and I happened to click on it because I was wondering what you put up there, you damn, with your AI shit. It said, I said, okay, we all know that Nana, whichever way you want to say it, she's the bull, the queen of heaven and earth. Or what they put up there. Now all of a sudden it turns into Mary, the mother of Jesus. And whose face you put up there? Yours. Why? Why'd you do that? Because you always got to be something that you're not. And mama says to tell you something that you need to know, how they done us again. And like I said, I ain't telling nobody what to do because I can't tell you what to do. If you want to acknowledge what you need to acknowledge, you do that. I don't have anything to do with that. I'm just here to serve my purpose, to do what the hell I came to do, because I'm supposed to say and do what I need to do. But that surname, when we got married, you see, when Adam and Eve was supposedly have been in this garden now, and God came and said he was upset with Eve because she didn't fill Adam with all this stuff. She didn't told him the truth. Serpent was there and all these things was going on, and so they say in the stories now. So God gets very upset with Eve now. And he says to Eve, I'm gonna give the authority over to the man and put you subjected to the man. You're gonna be up under him. Then think about this shit. Well, who the hell was on the top in the first place that you gotta subject her up under him? Now he has an authority over her. Why? Makes you think, who the hell had the authority in the first place? Who was on top in the first place when he had to put something, he had to designate something above her? Why? Because her ass was always on the top. Because she was there first. She didn't have nobody sitting up on the top of her. For what? She didn't need that. She was here first. But anyway, moving on. So the surname. I'm not married, so I'm not talking about nobody's marriage. That's not what I'm talking about. So I ain't tell you to go out there and go divorce your husband or no stupid shit like that. I didn't say that. I'm just telling you what is being said to me. When you get married, you give away your name to that man. You weren't supposed to do that. That surname is yours. All those names belong to mama. They don't have no names. They ain't never had no name. That man was not over you. So he's supposed to be wearing your dang name. Your surname. Those names belong to mama. That's why they call it the sermon. But they say SERMON is what they say. But we had already discussed how they pencil in these E, I, O, and U's. So they need those vowels, the vowel to L, to insert and pencil and sign their ass into shit. When you don't need those damn vowels for shit, you can do just fine by saying what it is. You don't need all of that. You just don't. So the surnames belong to her. They didn't have any names. They never had no names. You didn't come here without any name. She gave those names somewhat to identify you so you can know who the hell you are. But at the last part, when I play Time Will Reveal, that came from the Great Mother. So the revelation was for you to go and seek out your surname. I know people say, go get your birth chart and go get your reading and go get you this. Let me tell you something what mother said to me. Mother said to me, you don't need that. And because she said I didn't need it, I did not do it. I heard a lot of people say, go do that. That's what they said. But our mother said, no, you don't need that. So I never did it. Honestly speaking, she told me who I am. I didn't need nobody to tell me shit because she told me. She did everything but knock at the door or ring the bell and say, I need to identify you. I need to tell you who you are, because she told me. I didn't need nobody to tell me shit. So I didn't need nobody. But before I end this, I'm going to tell you about, I'm trying not to say dream. I'm going to tell you about a travel that I had. I told my mother about it. And that's why I say we didn't learn shit, women, men. We didn't learn nothing from our mother. We got it from the world. But like our brother had did a video when we were here, he said mother gave us everything that was inside of us. It's like she just said, here, take this with you and use that. But we got here and we got messed up and we forgot and we did other things. So we messed up. Okay, so this is what happened in this dream. I held that dream, but she wanted me to say it because I was crying in the dream. I mean, I was boo-hooing. So it went like this. I was in this building, but I could see through. It was a glass door, so I could see the outside, but I was inside. So it was kind of dark on the inside, but the light was on the outside. You know what that means. Eventually, I'm gonna have to go back where the hell I came from. Here anyway. So in the dream, you talk about crying. I mean, I was crying a river and I was crying, but I was talking to the Great Mother while I was crying. And I said to her, these are the words that I said to her. I said, Great Mother, I don't know how to be with a man. I said, I don't know how to do it. I said, You have to show me what to do. I need you to help me. I need you to show me how to be with a man because I don't know how to do it. And I mean, I was boo-hooing and crying and stuff. And technically, I find that to be true. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I just did what they did. I followed suit. I was never married, no, but I followed suit. I was doing everything that everybody else was doing here in this world, and that was it. I didn't know shit. But see, mothers, because you get your learning and your teaching from mother's daughter, of course, from mother's daughters get their teaching and learning from her, I meant to say, of course you're going to know how to treat this man. I never mistreated any man, but I'm just saying, I was telling her how I did not know how to do this. She had to show me how to do it. And I was crying in the dream because technically I don't know shit. We really truly, I mean, some of us we are in a relationship and it work out just fine or whatever the case may be. Me personally, I don't have one. So I can't say anything about it, but I've been in relationships. That shit, the last one, no, the one before that, that didn't work out too well. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. It was just dumb as hell. Truthfully, I'm serious. I didn't know. I had no clue. I was just so, how could I say it? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know how to. I just didn't know a lot. But nobody never told me anything. You got the basic things. Don't lay down with nobody. That was it. Don't have sex. Don't do this because you could get pregnant, so on and so forth. What scared me was that and STDs. So I had tend to not be out there. I said no, I don't want no STDs and I don't want to get pregnant. Those were my two things. I ain't trying to be out there like that. So if I met somebody, if you was looking for some sex, you had to go somewhere else because Sharice wasn't doing all of that. You need to go on down the street or do whatever you're going to do because I wasn't going to do that. And so that was me. That's the way I felt until I dated this guy. And I told him, you don't have to be bothered with me. I don't give a shit. I wasn't out there like that. I kept my legs closed. The hell with you. I wasn't doing that. But anyway, so we did not get the nurturing. We did not get that from our mother. Now, when you look at this, you find other cultures, they would celebrate things like, they would have bar mitzvahs for the men, for the young men and the so-called Jewish people. They would have that. The women would turn a certain age. They would celebrate all these things in these different cultures. What did we have? We didn't have shit. They gave us stuff to celebrate like Juneteenth. What the fuck? Why? They don't like us, y'all. Why would they give us things to celebrate? For what? They don't like us like that. They'll give us a bunch of stupid shit because what we celebrate, it has something to do with them. So Juneteenth is a bunch of bullshit if you ask me. Same garbage all the time. We don't get nothing. They never wanted Sophia's daughters to stand up worth a damn because they knew damn well they ass is in trouble. All she had to do was just find herself. So once she stood up, there came the sons, and they knew motherfucking well, oh, we are something to contend with together, and ain't a damn thing they could do with us. Because he's right there, and she's right there beside him. What the fuck could they do to us? Nothing. But when they was tearing us apart, and we talking about him and he talking about us, and they paying these bastards to look like us to get us against each other. Yeah, you can see a video all day about that shit now, couldn't you? Yup. But he's saying, where she's saying, oh, he ain't shit. That nigga this, that nigga that, and just saying all kinds of shit to just tear him down. And I mean, our tongues are, women, our tongues are sharp as hell. Sharper than any machete. The sharpest sword. Oh, we some shit when it comes to that tongue. Oh, we could say some shit. Cut the soul. Yes, we can. Because we were brought up like that. But we using this shit against the wrong one. We should have been using it against our freaking enemy. His ass. That's what we were supposed to. If enemy is a good word to say, because I told y'all they done fucked up these words with their Websters. With their Websters. They done stirred up some shit. But we can cut deep. And when we cut, that motherfucker will bleed like hell. So then they get the men to say, oh, this bitch, this and this, that, and the third, and freak her, and she's a hoe, and did it. Yeah, that's what they did to us. And I say it again, you don't hear that shit with nobody else. You don't hear nobody else cutting up their man and us women cutting up our women. You don't hear that shit. And then they not only that, the women fighting like cats and dogs too. Because as long as they can keep us stirred up against each other, they good with that. But we need to take that energy and turn that motherfucker around and go after what we need to go after and sink our teeth into they ass. That's what we should be doing. Not against each other. Him against you and you against him. Or us women against women and man against man. You mean that shit they had in the Bible. We're going to turn mother against mother, father against father, son against father, and daughter against mother. Everybody all up against each other. That's what the fuck they did to us. Yes, they did. After mother was gone. Because she had been the only one that had been dirty. Did nobody do nothing to the masculine side. They fucked over mother. Poor thing, her heart was broken. Why? Because nobody would fucking listen to her. But the daughters always did. The daughters was not. They had to be infiltrated and taken over. So, like, when I woke up today, this is what mother had gave to me to write. Earlier today, I'll read it to you right quick before I end this thing. Let me find it. And let me make sure I got it all here. Okay, it says this was like 7:58 a.m. when I wrote it, and 3/17/2025/13. Spirit always asks me to say that. And it says mother says she shall not allow any man to topple on top of her daughters anymore. She says, men, and I do mean every one of you, be it big or small, short or fat, every mixed or unmixed race, living, breathing species there is. Mother says, yes, I am talking to you, but under no contrary, and I make no bones about it, that I am overlooking these so-called women who has caused my babies ill wills, and I shall deal with you as well. I see you too. The overshadowing of your authority has pushed all of my daughters into a corner, cutting them off from their true nature, which is me. And that has made me furious with you all, above and below sea level. It doesn't matter where you are, the fury does not escape you, as I do see all. You have cultivated a line of women that is truly unlike me. So it is unlike the essence of any child of mine, and I shall get you for that. She says, clones, makeshift impostors, not to name the least, are not, nor shall they ever be like a child I have created from my own self. I attest to your foul breed of species, and I shall exterminate them all, including the ones that made them. Scour and cleanse I shall do. And that's what she said at that time. That's the time I wrote it. But I'm gonna end this, and that is what I had to say because Mama said so, and I wanted to also do what I just did, and that's all I got to say.